Welcome back to Sundays with Sean and my wife and I's final day in Gettysburg. We couldn't resist starting our day with some much-needed coffee from a local cafe. Energized and ready to explore, we hit Downtown Gettysburg, a place known for its character and charm. The downtown shops were a true delight, each holding a treasure trove of art that passionate local owners had on display. Of course, I brought along with me my homemade camera to capture the sights of this unique town. And the first shot of the day was the iconic Gettysburg Hotel.
Look at all those cars. I feel like as long as there's not a car like right in front, yeah.
On our way in, we noticed a small museum showcasing Civil War photography, and naturally we had to stop by. With a museum dedicated to photography, I thought that I would pay homage to it by taking a photo of my own. So we're here outside of Ron Palm's Museum of Civil War Images. Ron has graciously agreed to a small interview with me and with you guys, so we're really excited about that.
My name is Ron Palm, and I have the museum, Ron Palm Museum of Civil War Images, which is all original images of Civil War soldiers. I started collecting probably in the mid-70s, and I found out it was original Civil War images. And it was very exciting to do that, and it got out of control. Sales rep, and I traveled, and my car would pull into an antique shop, and I'd have to get out and go and look. You know, back in the days when the antique shops were more abundant and really old stuff. Today, it's a changed scenario.
I know a lot of your collection is Pennsylvania, as you mentioned.
Exactly.
And we saw that you have over 350 for the bucktails.
Well, there's over 500 some original pictures of bucktails and other memorabilia, including some swords and hats and etc. GAR, which is Grand Army Republic, their organization after the war would be similar to the American Legion or Veterans for Foreign War, only that was the Grand Army Republic was first. It started off around 1866, 1867.
So what drew you to the bucktails? Was it just you found kind of more of them, or are you...
Well, it just kind of happened. I'm from Western PA, Pittsburgh area, and I liked all the Western PA regiments, and the bucktail things started coming to me, and one thing after another, it's like they were almost talking to you. And it still happens and goes on that way. Strangely enough, my favorite item that I have is not a picture, but it's the remnants of a battle flag of the 85th Pennsylvania, and it has a spearhead with a mini ball embedded. And when I did a book on the 85th called The Bloody 85th, published, having all the letters of Milton Junkin published, and that's my favorite thing. But I have a lot of other things that are very close to being that favorite. That's just nice because the way I had gotten it, and as I mentioned, I did a book on them, and so on. So it's a very important regiment, being from Western PA.
Well, thank you for
talking
with us, and thank you for being here. This is really amazing.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.
If you guys are in Gettysburg, you need to stop by Ron Palm's Museum of Civil War Images. It's a wonderful collection. You can spend hours there looking over different Pennsylvania soldiers and other memorabilia that he has. After meeting with Ron, we decided to dive into some mouth-watering smoked brisket at Burrow Barbecue, and it was fantastic. Now, no meal is complete without dessert, so we stopped by the Gettysburg Chocolate Market to satisfy our sweet tooth. Next on the agenda was the Gettysburg Railroad Station, and I really wanted a train to pass through while we were taking a photograph, but unfortunately that wasn't in the cards. Our next stop took us to Seminary Ridge, where we had a fun challenge inspired by the movie Gettysburg. I wanted to recreate a scene where John Buford was sitting on a bench writing to John Reynolds after the first day's battle. I must admit, I got the angle right, but I should have moved in about 10 feet or so closer to the building. Heading north, we found ourselves at our final stop, Lee's headquarters. Alright, well, we began our trip with Meade's headquarters, and we're going to end it with Lee's headquarters behind me. It's been a fun trip. We've met a lot of pretty cool people along the way as well. What's your favorite part of the trip?
The big rocks.
Climbing on the big rocks?
Yeah.
Even after the candy store?
Yeah.
Wow. Overall fun trip. I really enjoyed visiting Gettysburg again after 15 years. Hope you enjoyed your first time coming to Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before bidding farewell to Gettysburg, we had to follow Garry Adelman's advice and give the Austin Dog House a good kick. It's a quirky tradition, but it felt oddly satisfying.
Don't break it and don't steal it, but when you come, give this thing a whack, because it still looks way too nice compared to how the thing was at the time, so give Austin a nice little kick.
It's pretty fun.
Thank you for joining us on our trip to Gettysburg. I hope that you have enjoyed these past 3 videos. Our trip was really meaningful to me, and it's something that I know that I won't soon forget. Coming up, I've got 2 more Gettysburg-inspired videos, so be on the lookout for those. And as always, thank you for watching. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you next week.
Oh man.